Hey everyone, it's Lori from Scraps by Sissy. Happy Thursday. I gotta move this over a little bit. Okay, there we go. Hello. Happy Thursday, everyone. How's your week going? We finally had some sun the last couple of days. I remember last week I told you we were in for some snow. Well, we did get 8 inches and we were hunkered down, so it was okay. It was all gone probably by Sunday or Monday, and then we had some more on Tuesday and a little bit more on Wednesday, but those 2 days pretty much the rain came right behind it and melted it all. So now we're in the sunshine, but we're supposed to get some more rain and snow this weekend all the way through next week. So yeah, fun times. And the first person that says something about we're in a drought is going to get a black eye. I don't want to hear it. We've had so much rain and snow this year. We just have to be out of that drought. We just have to be. Okay, so if you join me, be sure and let me know you're here. I'm still looking for me on my lap, so hopefully I'll find us soon here. If I don't say hello, please don't take it personally. I have a hard enough time trying to keep up with what I'm doing here, let alone looking at all the comments. But I will comment back when I'm off. I do still have to create my blog post today. I didn't get any of it done yesterday. It was a wild day yesterday, so we're going to do what we can do, and that's all we can do. All right, so today we're playing with the, looks like oh, there we go. I thought I was frozen over on the video. Today we're playing with the February Paper Pumpkin Kit. What a cute kit. And of course, you probably know that it coordinates with the Playing in the Rain bundle. And I did get the little add-on dies, which are, did I put them in here? I did. The little frog and some more of the flowers. And I'm also going to use some of the, what is this called? What's the designer series paper called? Rain or Shine. You can see I've been having fun with it. But it's just gorgeous paper. And I will tell you, if you have this bundle and you like this paper as much as I do, don't hesitate to get another pack. Right now we're on a while supplies last with everything, and you know we're getting ready to wind down this catalog. So if it goes out to an unorderable status, you probably won't be able to get any more. So get it now while you can. I think the dies are on not orderable at the moment, but they are due back, I believe. I forgot to check that before I came on. Okay, so let's take a look at this kit. Oh, and before I go any farther, Paper Pumpkin is getting ready to celebrate 10 years. Woohoo! I can't believe it's been 10 years since this started, and my, how we have grown, which I guess is exactly why 10 years of growth. Let me show you the extra stamp set. Or maybe not. I guess not. I'll show it in my blog post, but there's 2 stamp sets in this kit because it's your anniversary present, so to speak. It's going to be a really beautiful kit. Look at those colors, so bright and cheery. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this kit. Very, very springy. This is the stamp set. There's that cute little frog we're going to be able to die cut. And the flowers, little sunshine. I have also heard, and I didn't do it yet, but I probably with future layouts and stuff, you can adapt this kite and string stamp to die cut with the dies that are in the stamp set. I heard somebody said that they laid the die down and then laid their stamp accordingly, and they stamped and die cut. So there's that. That's where your Stamparatus is going to come in handy when you do stuff like that. Okay, so that's the stamp set. Oh, there's my envelope. And you have these little die cuts, your labels. Oh, these were 2 other cards. I'll show you those in a minute. These are the embellishments that come in the kit. And if nothing else, get the paper pumpkin kits for the embellishments and the die cuts because they're always adorable and they're not available in the regular catalog. And these are the die cuts I'm referring to. Aren't those cute? And then they have these card bases that have the little die cut opening. This is the one we're using for today's card. And I won't be able to show you the pink one because I had some issues with my first one. But you'll see it when we make our shaker card. And these are the envelopes that come in the kit. So that is that. I'm going to take these out now because I know I'm going to need them. Where'd the raindrops go? Here they are. Okay. I'm probably going to need the labels. I'll leave them on top along with this so that when we get ready to make our cards, I can just grab them out of here along with the envelopes. Okay, let's put this aside. All right, so this was one of the cards I created according to the directions. This your sweet little embellishments there. This little turtle, his face, I just love his face. And the umbrella and the clouds. And then I used another of the labels on here because it really doesn't give you a lot of room to write. I mean, I guess you could write around the top of it, but which is why I did what I did. So I'll show you those here in a second. When we had our team meeting this past, what's it been, 2 weeks ago? We had a mystery challenge, and I used this bundle set, and this is the fun fold we're going to make today. But this is using that designer series paper. Isn't that cute? And here's the little turtle. I almost said frog. Turtle. And those two pieces are die cut out of the designer series paper. And it's basically the same card. I just used two different animals on there. And that's that. So let's put this guy aside. And I'll show you what we're going to do today. And I'll share with you my scrapbook layout that I created. Let's put this right here. I'm trying to be very organized over here today. Okay. Here's the layout that I created. I will have all the measurements on today's blog post. I created it yesterday while Charlie was in here doing homework, and I just went with it. I didn't measure anything. I just cut and paste and all of that. So using the designer series paper, and then this little frog is one that I stamped and colored, and then this little flower set here and these two and this one I also stamped and colored with my blends. And these are the elements from the kit itself. So like I said, even if you didn't put the cards together, you've got some great elements to use for scrapbooking. And then there's the label. I can eventually put in a bigger title. I guess I could have centered that a little better, but hey, you know, when you're in a hurry, I used a piece of that balmy blue and white variegated ribbon there. And this little tag is going to be my journaling tag. So he just hides back there behind that layer. But didn't that turn out cute? And like I said, I'll have all the measurements on today's blog post. All right, let me set that aside. And the two cards we're going to make today, here's the one with the fun fold. And I'm going to be showing you the two punches that are now available, which looks like I need a new one, on the online exclusives that went live yesterday. We have the 1 3/4 inch punch and the 2-inch punch back in stock, and you can purchase them. I'm going to be getting a new 1 3/4 inch. Looks like mine's been around a while. Anyway, here's the little flap with that ribbon. That's the first card we're going to make. And this is actually using one of the card bases. And then here's my shaker card. Don't look at the measurements because I messed up on the measurements, but we're just going to, we'll make it where it's, because I cut it at 4 inches wide, and it was supposed to be 5 1/4, and I missed it by that much, but I'm showing you anyway. So here's my shaker card. Isn't that cute? And I pretty much followed the instructions on this one as far as placement of everything. And there's my inside. I die cut a piece of that little bunny rabbit from the designer series paper. All right, so let's get started. We'll make this one first. Let's see what we got going on here. And here's our card base and our paper. These are my scraps we're going to be punching. Now, this is a piece of the designer series paper cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And here's that card base, and I cut it at the same, 4 by 5 1/4. You can see the back of the card, but I loved this variegation on it. Thought that would be really nice for a monochromatic card. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, before we get started on that, we'll put our card base together and then we'll stamp and die cut our little frog. So this piece is cut at 1 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 1 1/2. That's going to make our little swing arm. This little piece of designer series paper is cut at 4 1/4 by 3 3/4. And of course, this is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. So we're just going to put this guy on the front. Isn't that beautiful with that little bleachy effect? I should have worked with that side, but I just loved the blue, so that's what we went with. Okay, I don't know if anybody's on there. I hope that, well, it says I'm live, so that's a good thing. It's just one of those days, everybody's busy, but that's okay, they can watch the replay. And if by chance you are watching this replay on my YouTube channel, make sure you give my video a thumbs up. I'd love that. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so today. I'd appreciate it. So we're just going to layer this down on there. Now this is the bottom piece of that designer series paper. The raindrops just kind of do an ombre effect on it. In fact, I'll show you the designer series, that piece. You can see it. And it's got this embossing to the design, to the raindrops. You see how shiny that is? But you can see it starts out with a lot of raindrops and just kind of fades down. Just a pretty, pretty piece of paper. Okay, so on this, we are going to stamp, what did I put on the inside? Wishing you sunshine and smiles. And we're going to stamp the little sun too. We're going to be using Mango Melody, which was the ink spot for this kit. And I'm also going to use some Balmy Blue because that's what the base is. And then, is he going to fit on that one? Let's put him on this one just so we have enough room. I guess I could have taken the time to mount everything, but you know the hot mess that I am, we're just going to go for it. All right, so I get my Mango Melody out. Set this aside. We'll put that together here in a moment. And we're just going to stamp him right here in the corner. And then clean him up. We're going to stamp the Wishing You Sunshine and Smiles. I thought that was a really sweet sentiment. I guess I could leave my blocks out so we can just go for it with them. Got my 3 favorite blocks. And I know we're going to need my Stampin' Blends here in a little bit. Let's set those aside. Wasn't sure if I was going to stamp those flowers or not, so I put the extra ones in there just in case. Okay, I'm just going to lay him down. We're done with this color for the moment. And we'll get the Balmy Blue out. Whoops, there went my trimmer. Look out, Chloe. You know, by the way, if you hear any barking, I've got all 3 dogs in here today, so it's a Pommy-palooza in here. Okay, so Wishing You Sunshine and Smiles. I like that sentiment. Close that up. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some adhesive to this, to the layer on the inside of the fold. Going to lay him, actually we're going to do this first because you need to make sure that score line fits right at that edge. Otherwise it is not going to, the card is not going to close correctly. So we'll add some more adhesive here. And we're just going to put him right there. So you see how I have the score line just past the card base. We'll add some more adhesive here and glue this down. Goes right over that flap. And then it closes just fine. Isn't that cute? All right. So now we're going to stamp and color our little frog. Oh, I need my memento. Whoops. First, walk away a little bit. Hang on. Let me get my memento. That's the ink you want to use when you're coloring with the Stampin' Blends. Okay. Stamp our little frog. Where'd my stamp set go? Oh, it's right here in front of me. It was blending in. Okay. So, his little face. It's so cute. So we're going to stamp him. And then we'll color him with the light Old Olive. Yep, I got it. And just come in here. Oops, I got it in his eye. You know what? I'm going to stamp again because I can, because I don't like that one. There we go. Now, I like the way that's stamped better too. So I'm going to come in here. We'll start down here with his feet. His cute little feet. And I'm going to use the Retired Mango Melody Stampin' Blends. I had that in my little rack that I have. I have a Stampin' Storage ink pad holder that holds all of your markers and the refills. And I hadn't even realized it had retired. So, well, I'm going to use it anyway. Okay, let's put in some shading here. Okay. Here is the Mango Melody. All right, sweet little face. His little eyes remind me of Hudson, my daughter's dog. Okay, so now we're going to die cut him using our little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Move these guys out here. What a mess. Doesn't matter how big a space you got. I'm always going to run out. Okay, set that aside. And this was the boho blue one that was part of the starter kit special. I hope you all got it. So much fun. Okay, I'm going to set him down and then get the little die. Set him there. I guess I'm not even in this shot, am I? Okay. So, set him down like so. I'm going to lay my top plate on and send him through. Oops, he slipped. Let's fix that. Good thing I saw that because he would have been way off. Oops, I forgot to turn off my notifications. What a hot mess I am. Oh, well, that's okay. All right, we'll send this through. Put him away for the moment. Oh, and didn't he turn out cute? That face. Just love him. And then we'll set that aside for the moment. Now, I'm going to make my little punch my little circles. Here's my 2 1/4 or 2-inch circle punch. And now I need 2 of the 1 3/4 inch circles. Like I said, I'm going to need a new one of these. I think this was one of the first punches I got when I brought out these circle, or this style circle punch. Okay, there we go. So lay down, Rocky. We'll be done in a minute. Okay, so we're going to stamp hello on the front one. And that is in here. Oh, these babies. So much fun being a pommy mommy. All right, so we're going to stamp him here. All right, there's that. Then we're going to add him with a dimensional. And the kit comes with regular size dimensionals and mini glue dots. I'm just going to use these. These are handy. I'll set him here. Now I'll add him to the circle, to the blue circle. Stamp him. Let's trim that a little bit. Like I said, that circle punch is old, so I'm going to have to get a new one. I was very happy to see them come back in stock. Okay, we'll add him there, and we'll add a little bit more adhesive and add this to the swing arm. And then, oh, we need to add some ribbon to the arm too. I'm going to use, here's that balmy blue and white variegated ribbon. And see how much I've used. I'm almost out. Okay, so I'm going to add this here. I'm just going to tie it in a knot. Rocky, go lay down. Hi, Beth. How are you? You remember this from our team meeting? This style of card? Come on. There we go. I'll just tie that. Slip it to the middle. And then make it look like a faux bow. Maybe not. And I think these need to be sharpened. And okay. Well, let's turn it around this way. I feel like I'm all thumbs today. There we go. Oops, didn't quite get it. All right. So there's the front. Now let's add some of those cute little raindrops that are in balmy blue. Get my take your pick tool. And I'm going to add one here. Going to add one up here. And one down here. There we go. Now we're going to stamp. Where'd my little umbrella go? I'm going to add him. And we're going to do some masking on this long phrase because the "You Brighten My Day" is too long for my circle, obviously. So I'm going to use some tape. And we're going to cover everything up. That's day. We want you. So that's day. It's hard to read this upside down. And I'm just going to cover up the words. And okay. I'm going to stamp that right to the side because we want this. Oops. Flip over the circle. forgot the most important part. Remove your Scotch tape. So we're gonna, let's turn this to the side so the umbrella hides that little chunk out of that. So we're gonna stamp you. Clean him off, that's important. Okay, so now we're going to cover the U. Let's do this. We'll do this on this side. Cover him here. I don't think that's all the way over. Oh my God, we got it. Cover it there, and then we're going to cover up day. You could also use your Stampin' Write markers, but I need some new ones in the pastels, so, okay. Brighten. Clean that off, and now we're going to want just the day. Make sure I got this right. My luck, I'd cover the wrong words. Okay. Ink that up. Remove that. Get that out of the way. And put day here in the corner. There. Now we're going to add our little umbrella. And I'm just going to add him with some Stampin' Seal. I'm going to put him up here in the corner, just like that. And we're going to add him. So we're just going to make sure that is in the right spot. There we go. And our first card is done. Didn't that turn out cute? I think I got ink on there. All right. I really like that style of card. Very, very cute. I'll set him aside. We'll move our plates, clean up our space, and move on to our shaker card. And that we're going to have to do some trimming on that. And I'll put this away and grab the second envelope, and I already pull it out. Oh, I think it fell with the trimmer. It did. When my trimmer hit the floor, it knocked the arm off. So we'll just fix that right quick. And we're ready to go. Okay, so now we're using a Fleur de Flamingo card base, and this is the card base from the kit. You can see how this works this way. Now I'm going to trim this down to 5 1/4. So what I'm going to do is I want to make it so that that oval is still centered. So I'm going to cut 1/8 of an inch off both sides, like so. And then, oops, let's fix that. Move that down here. There we go. Take that little piece off. And then same with this. As we want this to be 4 inches, I'm going to bring this down. Takes that piece off, cut this to 4. Okay, now we have 2 separate pieces. Now comes the fun part. We're going to add some of the, what are these called? For Everything Fancy sequins. And they match perfectly. Look at those colors. The same colors in the rainbow. Now, you're going to use one of our clear envelopes. We're going to stick our card base in like so, and you want to make sure it's nice and snug up in the corner. as tight as you can get it in that envelope. Okay, and then we're just going to add some of these sequins, and let's pray they don't go all over since I'm online or live, because you know that's exactly what would happen for poor Lori. Bless her heart. Okay, so, and this is where you can add as much or as little sparkle as you want. So there's some of the blue. There is some of the green. Ooh, that would make a great St. Patrick's Day card. Okay. Make sure they're off my fingers. Okay. Let's put the lids on these guys. And you get a lot of sequins in this. I think these are $15. Something like that. Okay. So as you can see, I got my sparkle in there. You want to carefully take the adhesive off. Close that tight around your card, like so. All right. Now we're going to come in with some tearing tape. Did I bring that out already? I think I have some right here. Well, did that fall on the floor too? It probably did. She tries so hard. You're probably looking at it and saying, Lori, it's right there on your desk. But I'm not seeing it. Hang on. I know I have some in the back. No matter how much I go through and make sure I've got everything I need, I don't. All right, so here we go. Now I'm going to take my tearing tape and I'm just going to follow the edge of the card base, just like so. And that's to close everything up so that it keeps those sparkles in the front. And it makes it nice and tight. Now I'm going to come back and put some more, and that's how we're going to attach it to the card front when we get to that point, which I guess we're there. And then we can finish with the front of the card. Cross like this. This isn't going to get off the card base at all. All this tearing tape. Okay. There we go. Make sure that's good and on there. And then I'll take this off. Like so. And then we'll add him to the card front. Make sure we get it right side up. This is one of those days I feel like I'm all thumbs. Okay. So add him just like so. Ta-da! We got him. All right, so now we're going to add some, did I put, where's my card? Oh, I want to make sure I put some, well, I don't know what I did with it. Oh, here it is. Nope, I did not put dimensionals on that. So we'll add some Stamp and Seal. And add this to the card front. Make sure we got him covering the other part of the card. There we go. And there's our shaker card. Isn't that easy? Oh, so fun. And those sequins are absolutely gorgeous because they not only have the color, but they also have some clear ones and silver and gold, little pearls in there. Just fun, fun, fun. Okay. Now, I already stamped and fussy cut my son out because I didn't think you wanted to see all of that. That took a minute. We're going to add him to the front with some dimensionals. And I'm only going to put them on the top so that they'll be covering that little bit of the corner. And I need some of the clouds. And I need that sweet little duck. This would make a cute Easter card too. These die cuts are adorable. So now I'm going to add, on these I'm going to use mini glue dots. Because I'm going to add them to the sun, and he already has the dimension. And I'm just going to add them like so, just at the top. There we go. We'll put him here. I don't know, this card works pretty well for our weather the last couple of days, doesn't it? The spring is definitely just around the corner. I know tomorrow it isn't, or over the weekend it isn't going to feel like it when we get more rain and snow. Okay, we're going to put him up here like that. Okay, set him aside. Now we want one of the labels. Poor Lori, she's such a hot mess today. I'm just going to put this guy on here. He's also going to be on with... Gosh. I'm going to put him on with dimensionals. It's just one of those days. I should have known better. I woke up late, and that just set my whole day. Okay, so we're going to put in here on the inside. Come on. There's my... Yeah, now you're going to need to get clear envelopes. Yes, you will, Beth. And I think with their $5 and you get 50 of them, so that's a pretty good deal. We're going to put this on we want to put him on first. And this is also die cut from that designer series paper. And it says, friends in any kind of weather. I'll layer this on the inside. Like so. So the inside is done. We'll try one more time to find those labels. Did they fall on the ground? Nope, they're sitting right here next to me. Ah, bless her heart. At least she found them. Okay, so now we're going to use the You Brighten My Day again. Just going to stamp that right here. And add some more dimensionals because you can never have enough dimension on a card. We're going to layer him down on the corner. Just like so. There we go. He's so cute, I can't stand it. Let's put on some of these pink, even though we have a lot of embellishment with the shakers, we're going to add these on here. Let's do this. It really doesn't need it, does it? Nope, I think we have plenty. Oh, that's so pretty. These are one of those cards I don't want to give away, right? Just leave it up on my shelf so I can look at it. All right, so the hot mess is finally done. I hope that wasn't too painful for you. I know it was for me. Oh, bless her heart. So there's our two cards we made today. Clean up my mess so you can see them. And one more peek at the scrapbook layout. I really like the way this turned out. I can't wait to find some pictures to put in there. So cute. All right, so if I've shown you anything you'd like to purchase today, I'd love you if you shopped with me. This is my host code. I will have all of the measurements and links in the blog post today that I still have to create, so it's going to take a little bit. I thank you so much for stopping by and spending your morning with me with the hot mess that I am. I hope you have a great day and be safe out there when the weather starts up again. Take care. Bye.